morning vlog! Welcome to another weekend of writing. I am super duper excited to bring you along this weekend, as not only is it a 3-day weekend, but I have a very special writing milestone that I want to achieve. But before we get any further, in case we haven't met yet, hello, my name is Taylor Alexander. I hope that you accept this handshake. I am a writer, aspiring screenwriter, playwriter. I just really like to write. I'm currently working on 2 different projects. One of them is a sci-fi fantasy novel, and the other one is a YA rivals to lovers contemporary romance. I'm still working on a better way to put that into words. Anyways, that is the project that we are going to be focusing on this weekend, because this is what I'm calling the 100K weekend. You've heard of 24 karat magic, you've heard of other number things. We're calling this 100K weekend because I'm going to reach, tentatively, 100,000 words in the first draft of this novel. We are starting this weekend off with a total word count of 98,468 words. So we are essentially 15,000 words away from 100,000. Let me check that I did the math on that right. 98. We are 1,532 words away from hitting 100,000 words. But that's not all. I have what I hope is a pretty exciting writing weekend vlog-ish sort of thing going on to share with you. Today I'm going to go see the brand new Jurassic movie, Jurassic World Rebirth. Do I love dinosaurs? Yes. Do I love anything with Jonathan Bailey in it? Absolutely. So we're gonna go see that this afternoon, and I'm so excited. I am also hoping to make a trip to the bookstore this weekend. I am on a hunt for a Great Gatsby spin-off that I've been looking for like half a year, and now that I've looked in like 4 or 5 different bookstores, I am determined to find this book in a bookstore. I cannot order it online. That is copping out. But first, that sounds way more exciting than it is, because I'm gonna go do some chores. And that's the plan. So welcome to the 100K weekend writing vlog. Let's do this. The tripod is unbalanced, but I have to do a quick fit check because I did dress up for the movie. In lieu of the dinosaurs, I'm trying to go dinosaur hunter-y. I don't have any camouflage. I don't have like a vest. I wish I had like a brown like crossbody bag so I look like a dinosaur hunter more, but this is the fit in honor of the film. So just had to do a fit check, and let's go vacuum. Woohoo! Okay, vlog, I'm having some post-vacuuming tomato basil red lentil crisps. I don't think I've ever had these before, actually. Alright, so vacuuming is done. Took the little pupperino on a walk, and now I was thinking we could maybe do a little tiny informal writing sprint to work towards our goal. 20 minutes on the clock. Let's do this.
One eternity later.
Okay, scratch that. Okay, now 20 minutes is on the clock. Let's do this for real. So that was surprisingly kind of perfect timing. I ended up finishing the chapter I was working on literally as the timer rang for the Pomodoro sprint. Let's check our word count. 99,081. We are 919 words away from the goal right now. I was at 98,000, and then we were at 99,000, so like 1 or 2 more writing sprints and we could be there. Alrighty vlog, I am back from the movie and I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. It was so action-packed. It was tropey as a Jurassic movie should be, but it was really wonderful. I also didn't realize, in addition to Jonathan Bailey, that the Lincoln lawyer is in the film. But yeah, I really enjoyed the film. I thought that the casting was really excellent, the visual effects, you know, the whole plot, that's what really excited me and moved me, in addition to the score was really fantastic. And overall, such a great time, such a great summer film, I'd say. So loved that. Now, cut print, moving on, I am going to work on editing a vlog that I want to get up the weekend that I'm filming this vlog. There's a video going up while I'm filming it. It's like YouTube interception. So I'm gonna work a bit on editing that, and that's the plan for now. Good morning vlog and happy Saturday. Tea has been made, 2 pages have been written in the sci-fi fantasy project, and let's go over the docket for today. Today I have a few different goals, and the first one is to finish editing that video that is going up the weekend that I am filming this, so basically like should be uploading it now. Then do I dare to say that today might be the 100K day? If I do a writing sprint, 1 or 2 writing sprints, today could very well be the 100K day. I spent some time yesterday trying to kind of noodle it out, as I said, figure out what this chapter was, because it's a little bit of a roadblock for me, just figuring out the logistics. I'm thinking I might draft it and then just totally change the inciting incident of the chapter later on, because that's something I really want to make sure that I get right and that it feels right. So fingers crossed, but today might be the 100K day. But we'll get to that later, because first things first, I need to edit this YouTube video. I am like halfway through trying to get like all the clips together, and then I'm gonna layer them and add some music. So hopefully by this afternoon that's done. We gotta make a thumbnail. Beautiful day outside, and let's go edit. Good morning vlog, happy Sunday. Excuse my hair, I have somehow this weekend lost the ability to make it look decent. Anyways, I didn't end up vlogging much at all, I think yesterday evening. Instead, I ended up doing a little bit of editing and stuff, just really random stuff. On the docket today, I still have to finish editing that video. I got like halfway through, I feel, yesterday. I feel pretty good about where I'm at with it, but I have to finish editing it so I can hopefully upload it this weekend. Fingers crossed. And then obviously it's 100K weekend. Today, I am determined, today is the day that we reach 100K in the romance project. This is it, people. This is what you've been watching for. I'm so sorry. But first, it's time for a tech unboxing. Wow. For a while, I've had this microphone here, and I have wanted to be one of those people with a handheld microphone. I finally put myself to the task of finding the cable that should connect this microphone to that camera right there. It doesn't fit. It's the wrong. Well, that's going back to the store. Now for a technology reboxing. All right, well, now that we've learned that I'm a bit of a doofus when it comes to ordering cables, I'm gonna do some editing and then I'll catch up with you later. Boom. Outfit change, boom, the vlog is done. I just have to do the thumbnail, the description, the tags, upload it, all that stuff, but it's done. And before we do that, it's time to go to the bookstore. It's time for the bookstore part of this vlog. So, the big thing on my TBR that has been on my TBR, want to be on my physical TBR for literally months, so long that I didn't even have it on my Goodreads, but I swear I've been hunting this book down for months, is The Chosen and the Beautiful, which is an adaptation of The Great Gatsby that focuses on Jordan Baker. I am a madman when it comes to anything related to The Great Gatsby. I love the musical, I love the movie adaptations, and basically any book that I can get my hands on related to that core story written by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I have been searching, I cannot find this book anywheres, so I am hoping that today is the day that I find it. Ultimately, we shall see, but a bookstore is a bookstore, so let's go. Good evening vlog. We are back from the bookstore and they didn't have the book. They did have Beautiful Little Fools, which is another Great Gatsby spin-off, this one being a murder mystery, but alas, I have already read that book. I was also looking into getting the first Dungeon Crawler Carl book, but for some reason I could only find the later books in the series. Anyways, I'm very pleased with the haul, and I will start with first the item that I just brewed, because at the bookstore I found limited edition Heartstopper chocolate eclair dessert tea. I was so excited when I saw this. Not only do I love Heartstopper, but as you might have noticed if you've been watching some of the vlogs and the videos, I have become quite the tea drinker over the past year. I think it's just a writer thing, but when I saw this tea I was so excited. I am excited to try it in a bit. It is still cooling down. It's very hot right now. But that is the first item that I got, and now onto the books. The first book that I picked up was The Lilac People by Milo Todd. This is a period piece set in 1938, I believe, 1932, in Berlin during the war. I've seen this book around a lot. It's pretty new, I believe, and I've been interested in it since it came out, so I finally decided to purchase it. I've seen it around bookstores and on people's videos and Goodreads and stuff, so I am excited to read The Lilac People. The second book that I got is The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. This book has been on my radar for at least a couple months now. I've been interested in it. The first time I saw it, I was kind of bummed that I didn't buy it because then I didn't see it again for a while, but they were featuring it in the bookstore, and rereading the back, I found that I was really interested in it. Not only is it a period piece, which I've become very interested in the past year. In fact, it takes place pretty close to The Lilac People. This one takes place in 1939 in New York City. But what really interested me about The Adventures of Cavalier and Clay is not only that it's all about making comic books in New York City, but that it's also about an escape artist. And if you've been watching the vlogs, you might have noticed that I watch White Collar a ton, which not about an escape artist, but about a con artist in Neil Caffrey. So I've been really interested in kind of like the white collar crime and everything, because I love that show, and I am very, very excited to read this book as well. The third and final book is what I would like to consider truly a wild card, because I don't think I've ever heard of this book. I saw the title and I saw the cover and I glanced at the back and I said I have to read this book. It's called Disco Witches of Fire Island. This looks like such a fun read. This one takes place in 1989 on Fire Island, obviously, and it just, I don't know, it really, I was like, I saw the title and I'm like, this is fascinating, and then I saw the cover and I thought this is fascinating, and then I saw the back of the book and I thought this is fascinating. So I feel like this is going to be such a fun read. Total wild card, not at all expecting this when I walked into the bookstore, but that's the third read of the bookstore haul. So all in all, I am very, very pleased with this bookstore haul. I love going into bookstores as a writer and a reader, as we all do. I feel like that's just a cultural phenomena. It's like tea, you know, when you're a writer and reader, you like tea, you like bookstores. It's just, there's a collective thinking going on there. It's a personality, but now that we have done our bookstore trip and our bookstore haul, it is time to do the thing that this vlog is all about. 20 minutes on the clock. Let's reach 100k words in the romance project. This is still piping hot, but I feel like we need to take a sip, right? And I tell you, this smells so good. It smells amazing. Oh my god, it's hot. Okay, we need to wait a little bit. Let's write. All right, 20 minutes is officially up, and the tea is quite good, by the way. Quite chocolatey, very good. I honestly had a little bit of trouble with this writing sprint. As you know, this chapter has been a big hurdle for me, but let's see how we did. Ready for this one? 99,887 words. We're like 113 words away. 113 words. So one more writing sprint and we're there. 113 words away. Okay, we're making it a 100k weekend. This is happening. Let's do another writing sprint. Another 20 minutes are officially complete. Let's check the word count, fingers crossed. Yes, there it is. 100,515 words. It's real, we did it. Without a doubt, there is no better way to finish a 100k weekend than by hitting 100k words. Officially, we did it. Thank you so much for watching this writing vlog. I appreciate you watching all the way through, and if you're interested in more writing and reading and rambling and yo-yos and theater and, you know, if any of that stuff sounds interesting, feel free to subscribe and stick around for more videos. Thanks so much for watching, and go write something? Maybe? I don't know, just a suggestion. Bye!